why we want to discuss steel today is on account of the impact that's being felt of Donald Trump's tariffs on global steel and aluminium imports coming in from various parts of the country into the United States. Now, what has been the India impact? This is what we have witnessed. Versus what the exports were in Q1 of FY18 of about $496 million. This has reduced now to $488 million. So it's a drop, as you can see, of almost about 6 to 8%. This is the overall steel exports, which means including those products that do not have a tariff on it. So the drop is not that much. However, flip this over and let's concentrate the drop in steel exports only of those products that have been hit by the tariff, and there you have it. As you can see, the drop is much steeper. So from $198 million, it's come down to $115 million. This is a much steeper drop. So clearly, 25% tariff that has been imposed on on Indian steel has the brunt of that has been felt by the steel exports. Now, interestingly, it's been quite a contrary move we witnessed in aluminium exports. It's actually increased, and hence this trend is a bit perturbing. Now, that's just one side of the story about exports declining. However, the more concerning factor is the way imports of iron ore and steel have actually gone up. So, as you can see, this trend that we've been witnessing right here from March, where there was a growth of 27.8%, and then in April 34%, then in May we had 42%. So the point is that the growth in imports has continued once again. It's resumed after taking a break for 2 years. Pull up the yearly data and see how exactly steel imports have done over the last 2-3 years. Remember, FY15 was anyway a bit of a glut situation in steel across the globe, and hence we had seen this major surge come by in FY15 of steel imports. There you have it. It was a growth of 37%. However, subsequently, there were measures taken by the government. So the growth it was actually halted, and there was degrowth in imports of negative 2.6%. It went to 25%. But once again in FY18, remember, MIP has been lifted. There are just some anti-dumping duties that are currently imposed on certain steel products. So you are immediately witnessing this spike in imports coming by of steel products into India, and that's really the discomforting factor. Are imports making a comeback into India now that we don't have any import curbs at this point of time? I mean, the bare minimum, really. We're not talking about something like MIP. And is it only major big factors like MIP that are really being an import deterrent? That's the question, really, that we have to pose to the Indian steel industry.
And that is exactly what